Innovation is at work. NPPD is using advanced technology to generate and deliver the reliable energy you have come to expect, like AI-driven platforms to optimize energy generation, drones for infrastructure inspection, advanced metering for faster outage detection, and helping advance carbon capture and sequestration technologies. It's not just electricity we are delivering, it's innovation, powering the state, empowering your life. Nebraska Public Power District.
Hey, it's me, one of those students on the waiting list for a Teammates mentor. I've heard Teammates is so fun and awesome. You get to talk, laugh, play games, and hang out with a positive, caring adult once a week at school. Teammates helps students believe in themselves, and 97% of mentees are proud to be a part of it. I'd love to be one of those mentees, but we need more mentors. So if you got an hour a week to be someone a student like me can count on, go to teammates.org today. Join the team. Be a mentor.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Bank of the Valley. Together we go further. Visit one of their locations or check them out online at bankofthevalley.com. And by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today.
I spend with purpose because I bank with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. With my Liberty Plus checking account, I can earn extra cash just for spending on everyday things, like groceries, online or in-store purchases, and lunch. At Liberty First, anyone can join, so start earning money to spend on the things you love. Start banking with purpose. Start banking with Liberty First Credit Union.
Whether you're rolling up in a semi, pulling a horse trailer, heading to the lake with your boat, or just cruising in a car or motorcycle, Speedy Mart is your stop. Fuel up fast, grab your favorite snacks, stretch out with plenty of parking, and step inside for a roomy store and friendly faces. And hey, teams love it before and after the game. Speedy Mart convenience stores, fueled for every road.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
For over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with the touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people. Now we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
You're proud of the community you live in. Taking care of the people in it isn't a job, it's an honor. At John Henry's, we take pride in being relied upon by the great people of Lincoln and the surrounding areas. A hard day's work means a happy customer, and making happy customers has been our goal all along. A team of expert plumbers, drain specialists, and HVAC professionals, dedicated to finding solutions for our customers. Because for us, a successful day ends with a handshake and a smile. John Henry's, our family serving yours.
When you have the inventory people want and a team that understands what you need, there's one place to go. Big Red Motorsports in O'Neill. Name brand ATVs, side-by-sides, and high-performance machines built for work, made for play. And the service doesn't stop at the sale. Big Red Motorsports delivers, literally. Free delivery with your purchase. It's all here in O'Neill. Big Red Motorsports.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
From the heart of Nebraska to across the state, RMV Construction is building more than just structures. We're building trust. RMV Construction has grown from humble beginnings to become a trusted name across central Nebraska and beyond. With unmatched craftsmanship, cutting-edge innovation, and an unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction, we deliver projects on time, on budget, and above expectations. Trusted, local, proven. RMV Construction in Kearney and Lincoln. Let's build your vision together.
Hey, it's me, one of those students on the waiting list for a teammate's mentor. I've heard teammates is so fun and awesome. You get to talk, laugh, play games, and hang out with a positive, caring adult once a week at school. Teammates help students believe in themselves, and 97% of mentees are proud to be a part of it. I'd love to be one of those mentees, but we need more mentors. So if you got an hour a week to be someone a student like me can count on, go to teammates.org today. Join the team. Be a mentor.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
It's not just about the shoe. It's about your fit.
What sets Fleet Feet aside from everything else that we've experienced is my girls being runners. They have very different needs. And so that technology with the scanning and the personal touches is just unmatched. I met Lori almost 16 years ago, and when I saw Lori open this, I knew there was no other place that I wanted to go to have someone help me with my footwear and everything else involved with running. Fleet Feet doesn't just fit your shoes, it fit your life.
Fleet Feet Lincoln. Find your fit today.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. By Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back. Sure.
We have a wedding band to buy. So.
We do, yes, the wedding bands. We'll be back for that.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, downtown 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and Grand Island.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Bank of the Valley. Together we go further. Visit one of their locations or check them out online at bankofthevalley.com. And by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or Good to Go convenience stores today.
Beatrice Community Hospital is proud to serve Beatrice and the surrounding area for over 100 years. We provide quality care with small-town hospitality. Our services include family medicine, OBGYNs, robotic surgery, diagnostic imaging, and more. We're excited to grow our services, including a new medical clinic building in the community of Wymore. We're proud to be a top 20 rural hospital. And thank you for trusting us to care for you and your family. Beatrice Community Hospital. Incredible care. Incredibly close.
I spend with purpose because I bank with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. With my Liberty Plus checking account, I can earn extra cash just for spending on everyday things, like groceries, online or in-store purchases, and lunch. At Liberty First, anyone can join, so start earning money to spend on the things you love. Start banking with purpose. Start banking with Liberty First Credit Union.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
They're back! And so are the President's Day savings at Shavers. Celebrate with deals on top brand appliances, luxury mattresses, and cutting-edge Ultra HD TVs. From sea to shining sea, Shavers is the place to be. Mix and match and save the most on Samsung. Redo your kitchen, update your laundry room, and elevate your entertainment and save up to $1,700 with Samsung rebates. Head on into Shavers for President's Day savings going on now. 48th and R. Lincoln.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Speedy Mart. When you have to fuel your journey and feed the crew, whether it's many or a few, Speedy Mart is fresh, ready, super clean, and convenient.
Here, customers can expect the highest quality fuel that they deserve.
And when you make a pit stop, it's gotta be fast. Easy in, easy out. Speedy Mart for the win.
Our communities are built through stories of connection, hard work, and bright futures. You're committed to this place, and so are we. By supporting your dreams and by celebrating your stories, Bank of the Valley has grown alongside you through 40 years of going further together. We're building lasting relationships and a legacy of success. We're in this together, and together we go further.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs. All backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or learn more at landmarkimp.com to experience the Landmark difference.
From the heart of Nebraska to across the state, RMV Construction is building more than just structures. We're building trust. RMV Construction has grown from humble beginnings to become a trusted name across central Nebraska and beyond. With unmatched craftsmanship, cutting-edge innovation, and an unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction, we deliver projects on time, on budget, and above expectations. Trusted, local, proven. RMV Construction in Kearney and Lincoln. Let's build your vision together. NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. By Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Behind every switch you flip, innovation is at work. NPPD is using advanced technology to generate and deliver the reliable energy you have come to expect. Like AI-driven platforms to optimize energy generation, drones for infrastructure inspection, advanced metering for faster outage detection, and helping advance carbon capture and sequestration technologies. It's not just electricity we are delivering, it's innovation, powering the state, empowering your life. Nebraska Public Power District.
Hey, it's me, one of those students on the waiting list for a teammate's mentor. I've heard teammates is so fun and awesome. You get to talk, laugh, play games, and hang out with a positive, caring adult once a week at school. Teammates help students believe in themselves, and 97% of mentees are proud to be a part of it. I'd love to be one of those mentees, but we need more mentors. So if you got an hour a week to be someone a student like me can count on, go to teammates.org today. Join the team. Be a mentor.
This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. NCN Sports is presented by Teammates. Join the team. Be a mentor. Go to teammates.org today. Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com.
Welcome to Lincoln North Star High School Thursday night basketball on NCN. And what more could you ask for than a top 5 matchup between the Metro and the Capital City? Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen with you. We are ready to rock and roll as the North Star Navigators, sitting at number 4 in the state, host number 3, Bellevue West. Andy, we saw the Gators not only a week ago, less than a week ago, in the HAC tournament finals, a game that they didn't play their best in, lost to Southwest, followed that up with another defeat. They're currently on a 2-game skid trying to right the ship, currently sitting at 16-4.
Yeah, kind of took their lumps in the conference championship game, that's for sure, so they're looking to bounce back. Their only losing streak of the season, and then you got to bounce back, at least it's at home, against Bellevue West, still a top-ranked team in Class A.
Bellevue West, a perennial power, sitting at 13-4. They have played perhaps the toughest schedule in all of Class A, and it is going to be a great contest between the two. Andy, let's talk players. Right now, jumping into it, 2 of the best guards in the state. Both of them are juniors. First off for Lincoln North Star, you know the name, Jordan Castor, a stat stuffer, averaging 17 a game. He was held a little more in check against the Silverhawks, hoping that he can catch fire again and facilitate for this offense that has a lot of capable scorers.
Well, what Jordan's really been able to do is round out his game. He's a much better facilitator. He's better at sharing and rebounding the basketball. He can still score. He'll still get his. Expect him to have a strong performance offensively, but also sharing the ball on the offensive end.
You have Castor averaging 17. We go to Bellevue West, and Bryce Johnson just a couple points shy. He's averaging 15 a game for Bellevue West to go along with 14 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. He does just about everything for this Thunderbird offense.
He really does. He's the engine to this high-octane offense that really likes to get out, play with high tempo, play with the fast pace. He's good off the dribble. I think Coach Klein called him lethal off the dribble, and that's not an understatement. He really is. He can create his own shot, and they are, as a team, lethal in that transition game.
Don't go anywhere. We're 6 minutes to tip off between number 4, Lincoln North Star, number 3, Bellevue West. Metro versus Capital City. Class A matchup late in the season, Thursday night on News Channel Nebraska. We'll be back.
NSAA Sports is brought to you by Bank of the Valley. Together we go further. Visit from the heart of Nebraska to across the state, RMV Construction is building more than just structures. We're building trust. RMV Construction has grown from humble beginnings to become a trusted name across central Nebraska and beyond. With unmatched craftsmanship, cutting-edge innovation, and an unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction, we deliver projects on time, on budget, and above expectations. Trusted, local, proven. RMV Construction in Kearney and Lincoln. Let's build your vision together. NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. By Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Behind every switch you flip, innovation is at work. NPPD is using advanced technology to generate and deliver the reliable energy you have come to expect. Like AI-driven platforms to optimize energy generation, drones for infrastructure inspection, advanced metering for faster outage detection, and helping advance carbon capture and sequestration technologies. It's not just electricity we are delivering, it's innovation, powering the state, empowering your life. Nebraska Public Power District.
Pre-game show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCo.com.
Hey, it's me, one of those students on the waiting list for a teammate's mentor. I've heard teammates is so fun and awesome. You get to talk, laugh, play games, and hang out with a positive, caring adult once a week at school. Teammates help students believe in themselves, and 97% of mentees are proud to be a part of it. I'd love to be one of those mentees, but we need more mentors. So if you got an hour a week to be someone a student like me can count on, go to teammates.org today. Join the team. Be a mentor.
Welcome back to Lincoln North Star. We're under 4 minutes until tip-off between the Navigators and Thunderbirds. Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen. Let's take a look at our school spotlight here on NCN. First off for Bellevue West. Perennial power, as mentioned, coming out of the Metro, 1,134. And you look at what they've done, Andy. 6 Class A state titles, 7 runner-ups.
Yeah.
Most recently, champs in 2024, also 2023, runners-up in 2022. They are just about as good as you get in Class A.
They really are, and for many of those years, it was Doug Woodard at the helm, a known name, Brandon, across the state and throughout. And it's really been impressive how Coach Klein has been able to step in. Of course, he was an assistant coach for a number of years, but you haven't seen any drop-off. He's been able to just keep this high-octane engine clicking.
Now for the Navigators, 1,431, representing the capital city and the northwest side of Lincoln. And not nearly the pedigree, but they have the caliber and the talent this year to make some noise at state and PBA. It would be their 6th trip to state should they go this year, which everyone's anticipating they do. Never made a final, but they very well could potentially this year.
Yeah, I really like their mix. They got a couple key seniors. Of course, we talked about Jordan Castor, so they got the guard, the backcourt to go along with a couple really strong post players. And I just love their energy. Second-year head coach Castor, he kind of, wears his emotions on his sleeve sometimes, but his team feeds off that energy, and I think it's exactly what this squad needs.
Glad that you are with us. Looking at these teams, North Star, we mentioned 16-4. They started out the season a way they wouldn't like, losing to Lincoln Southeast by 1 point. The Knights ended their season last year a little earlier than they would have hoped down in Lincoln, but after that, they rattled off about 6 or 7 in a row and fell to Lincoln Southwest early January, 71-59. After that loss to the Silverhawks on January 2nd, they won 12 in a row.
Yeah.
Actually 11, make sure I do the math right. They won a lot in a row, but as mentioned in our pregame earlier, after that winning streak, lost that HAC championship to Southwest, where they really just got ran out of the gym on that night. Southwest caught fire, and they couldn't slow them down. And the bad thing is they followed that up with a tough game on the road to Central and fell to the Eagles 77-58. So Coach Castor, he told us, he said, hey, we had a team meeting after that loss. We've talked. The boys have responded well, and while this is not an easy game, we're hoping to get back to playing Navigator basketball.
Well, that's just it. They got to get back to playing Gator ball, right? Because they really kind of got knocked off their tracks during that HAC championship. We saw that, and a lot of things went against them, right? Sometimes momentum, it's a thing, Brandon. It's a thing, and we saw that kind of play itself out against Southwest, and then they really kind of lost their step a little bit and had to play a really tough team in Omaha Central, and the Eagles took care of business. They're another one of those programs. When you think of Bellevue West, I put Omaha Central right up there with the Thunderbirds.
And you look at Bellevue West, dropped their second game of the season to Millard North. We saw them in their first game, a game at Norris in a unique A versus B matchup. They defeated the Titans on a last-second three. That was exciting. But they dropped Millard North the next game. Then they won 5 in a row, lost a game to out-of-state Oak Park, Kansas City on December 22nd. Their other 2 losses to Prep, and most recently, Papillion La Vista South on the 23rd. Since that last loss, they've rattled off 2 victories over Omaha Westview, and most recently, Millard West.
Yeah, and, I talked to Coach Klein just a moment ago. He's like, man, I'm glad we got Norris when we did, because now they are ticking like a clock, spinning like a top, and they're getting healthy, and you're really seeing what the Titans are all about.
Speaking to their tough schedule, though, quality wins over Omaha Westside, Creighton Prep, Abraham Lincoln out of Council Bluffs, and also Trainer Iowa 13-2 as we get a look at their starting 5. Brought to you by Medica. Braden Morrow, Bryce Johnson, Melcher, Smith, and Schultz was the one slotted to start. And looks like, that it will be the one who does. But Pierce Parker also getting in that starting 5 as well instead of Coyer, I believe, who Klein was unsure about.
He's came down with a little bit of a bug. He's sick. He's out tonight. So look for Kyrie Smith and Mitch Stokes to kind of pick up the slack.
And we talked about Johnson, who averages 15. Melcher puts up 12. Morrow averages 11 as well, as we now switch to the Gators. And their starting 5. The lights are out as North Star comes out on the court. Goy Gatwich, he's averaging 11 points, 4 rebounds. Easton Schweitzer, the Northeast transfer, averaging 13 a contest. To supplement Castor's team-high 17. Schaefer and Fowler rounding out the starting 5, each putting up 5 and 4 a contest.
I'm really going to be curious to watch Gatwich. He is such a presence, great length. He runs like a gazelle. But he was on the receiving end of probably the highlight of all highlights we've had this season when he got dunked on, kind of posterized, they say. He's got to keep trying to defend the rim like that. Don't be worried about being on the butt end of this or that or the joke or whatever. You've got to keep your head down, play tough defense, defend that rim. If anything, allow that to fuel you to want to guard that rim even more fierce. Go up strong. Defend that rim. I hope to see a strong start. There he is, number 2, Gatwich in the middle of your screen. And also maybe I sympathize because I've been on the receiving end of a few plays like that, so I know where it's coming from.
Well, and he certainly has the capability to put up a few highlight reel dunks of his own these last few games as well. But we are glad that you are with us for this top 5 matchup on NCN. As Parker gets the tip, and Bell West will start with possession. Thursday night hoops on NCN. Metro taking on the capital city here at Lincoln North Star. So Castor out on Morrow. Then you have the switch, Fowler on him. Works to
there
Parker.
It is.
Taken away. Turnover right off the bat.
Gatwich right away denying the ball inside with the early steal. Love to see that. I think Gator fans got to really appreciate him coming to play defense early on here. No surprise, Thunderbirds coming out in man-to-man defense.
Worked inside to Schaefer with a little hook. Battles for his own rebound, but it's grabbed by Parker.
A little bit of a battle for that loose ball. Good to see Parker kind of stay in there and snatch that one away.
Keaton Melcher passing it off. Melcher was the one who knocked down that game-winning 3 against Norris to start the season. He was fired up.
I've had a lot of fun post-game interviews, but that's one of those ones you remember.
Just a sophomore. This time Melcher passing it off, and Schultz off the front of the iron, but Bellevue West keeps possession. And there is the three by Melcher.
Oh, and already getting into his groove, a little celebration there. But how about Parker? 2 early rebounds, giving the Thunderbirds that second look.
Schaefer trying to answer, pops out. Rebounded there by Smith.
Just off the mark, but just love that possession there from the Gators. You had Castor driving in, collapsing the defense, seamless kick out. Schaefer had all day to spot up and knock down that three, in and out. Just a little bad luck there.
So something to note as well, Bryce Johnson, who we highlighted, actually didn't get the start. You have Carson Schultz in there, as there's an offensive board by the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a bug going around.
And that may have been partially blocked by Gatwich. Gatwich.
Oh,
a good move just into the rim, and then he's tabbed for the foul.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of a frustration foul there, but good to see Gatwich sticking to his guns, really getting after it defensively. Oh, and how frustrating is that? Leaving a layup just a little short.
So 3-0, the lone basket thus far, knocked down by Keaton Melcher. Almost 2.5 minutes in. Tough defense here by the Navigators. There's the roll, and just a little bit too much for Parker to handle.
It was there. West got the look they were after. A little bit of a hesitation, you could say, after the screen was set, as Parker did flash open.
Castor looked to go baseline. Good defense by Smith, but he goes anyway. And now a chance for the Thunderbirds to run. Parker calling for it. He gets the easy lay-in in transition.
And that's what Coach Klein wants to get into, that transition game. Man, it happens fast.
And Castor draws the foul. Will be on the floor, called on Melcher.
So we have a couple substitution, and Bryce Johnson still isn't one of them. Still has his warm-ups on. I got to think he's either nursing an injury or he's got a little stomach bug, a little sickness.
Yeah, Kyrie Smith enter as Castor lets one fly. And good putback for Jaquise Fowler.
Fowler did so many good things last couple of games. Strong performance in the HAC championship game. Making plays like you saw right there.
Almost halfway through this first quarter, it's brought to you by John Henry's, our family serving yours. John Henry's our first quarter sponsor.
Official Kirby Wells kind of had to get out of the way. Tonight's officials: Kirby Wells, Jake Hers, and Bryce Kirkman. Got a little bit of a track meet in front of them here.
Neither team fully in their offensive rhythm yet. Exactly halfway through the first, that three off. Skying for the rebound is Jared Brown. Kicked out to Melcher. And again, grabbed offensively, this time Smith with it. Fowler trying to chase it down. A couple of extra possessions or extra opportunities here for Bell West.
This is what Bellevue West has always been known for. Yes, they have sharpshooters. Yes, they're going to light it up from beyond the arc. But look how they battle for each and every loose ball, offensive rebound. It's really set them apart over the years.
And stolen away. Isaac Rabega with the interception. He's trying to go coast to coast.
Okay.
And
I hope he's okay.
Earns 2 shots. He said went down a little awkwardly, but appears to be all right.
Check out the handles, huh? A little behind the back.
Brought to you courtesy of Beatrice Community Hospital. Incredible care, incredibly close.
But how about the anticipation play there by 1-5? jumping that passing lane, then getting right to the sideline, cutting back to the rim. One of those key role players. If you do want to make a postseason run, you got to have players that can fill in and give you minutes like this.
Rubago averages nearly 4 points a game, knocks down the first 5 3-year score on the Aurora Cooperative scoreboard. Go green with E15 and fill up at your nearest A-stop today.
Yeah, and he is a little injured there. He's kind of hobbling off to the sideline. That's going to bring Schaefer back into the game.
Well, 5-4, nearing 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And again, up to this point, still no Bryce Johnson for Bellevue West.
Looks like the Gators are trying to play kind of like a matchup zone, throw a different look here at Bellevue West, but quick to diagnose are the Thunderbirds.
Morrow with a good take to the rack. Gets the 2, puts Bell West up by 3. Fowler cutting inside. Kicks it back out, finding Schweitzer. Draws the double team, and Fowler from the wing, just short. Offensive board by Jashawn Afu.
Afu's always so active, such a spark plug coming off the bench, filling that 6-man role.
And Castor finding Afu, quickly to Schweitzer. From the corner, nothing but net.
Boy, that was a very strong possession the entire go there for the Gators. Being methodical, passing the ball around, getting West off their defensive spots. Of course, the offensive rebound there by Afu, giving him that other shot. And look at a quick pass. Well, that's how you draw it up if you're a Gator fan. All things knotted up at 7.
That one short by Melcher.
Amari Smith making life difficult for that rebound. Number 5, wearing black.
Nice pass from Castor. Easy finish for Schaefer.
Brandon, that's exactly what I was talking about in the pregame there. That's where Castor's game has really expanded. He's keeping his eyes wide open as he drives to the rim. Easy dump-off assist that he might have tried to take to the rack himself just a season ago.
Nice strong take on the other end for Morrow.
Drive kick. They just get that half step. They're able to convert are the Thunderbirds.
That basket won't count.
Schaefer doesn't agree with the whistle, which...
Offensive charge.
You know, we've seen a couple real physical games, especially in Class A, Class B. I don't mind that early on, but now the officials got to be consistent with that. If you see a shoulder, get lowered against the Navigators, they're going to be hooping and hollering for that whistle. Who's going to pick up the quick whistle there? So 2 quick fouls there on the Gators.
First on Afu. Melcher, good hustle, finds Morrow in the corner. He buries it.
Good hustle, being strong with the ball. Morrow with the assist. Boy, and he is fired up. He didn't even make that shot, and he's fired up.
3-point game under a minute. Answer back. That is Wu Jackson.
Making everybody in the stands go, woo!
We've talked about him on previous broadcasts, the lone freshman on this North Star varsity team. Coach Castor excited about his future. His minutes climbing as the season progresses. Amari Smith draws the foul.
Right there, Wu got put in a tough spot there as he had Castor come over and help him defensively. And once Castor made the commitment to cut him off baseline, that is where you got to drop off and find that open guy. Amari Smith, well aware of what was happening there, the 2-on-1, cutting down the lane. Just really great awareness.
Now Kyrie Smith checks in for the Thunderbirds.
We knew he was going to see some expanded minutes. Kyrie Smith, number 10. As Bellevue West appears to be dealing with some illness, maybe some injuries over there on their sideline, on their bench.
One-point game as Afu lets it fly long. Grabbed by Smith. Melcher, as the buzzer sounds, doesn't go. But despite not having Bryce Johnson, Bellevue West leads by 1 after the first quarter. 13-12 your score in this 4 versus 3 matchup between the Metro and the Capital City. Thursday Night Hoops on NCN returns here shortly.
When you have the inventory people want and a team that understands what you need, there's one place to go. Big Red Motorsports in O'Neill. Name brand ATVs, side-by-sides, and high-performance machines built for work, made for play. And the service doesn't stop at the sale. Big Red Motorsports delivers, literally. Free delivery with your purchase. It's all here in O'Neill. Big Red Motorsports.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
Welcome back. Brandon Axelman, Andy Klassen. First quarter in the books. 13-12. Your score, Bellevue West with the narrow lead.
And I think all Bellevue West fans are noticing that number 3, Bryce Johnson, player we highlighted in the pregame, is back into the game.
Obviously a welcome sign for all the Thunderbird fans to get your leading scorer and key player on the court as Afu gets the steal for North Star. Kicks in transition to Gatwich. Afu with the offensive board. And off the glass.
He's making plays all over the place. Number 1, 0, Afu. Offensive rebound, defensive rebound. Give him a putback there. Cap it off.
All right, Bell West trying to get inside. They lose it. Castor coming the other way in transition and is fouled.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily a bad foul there on Johnson, because that would have translated in 3-on-1 had Castor been able to get around him. Just great anticipation defensively. Man, that's a guy you don't want to get the ball going the other direction 100 miles an hour. Jordan Castor.
Inside to Gatwich for 2.
Fantastic job looking up the big man. Gatwich snuck in behind the back defender. Nice entry pass from Castor. Already starting to stack up those assists.
Good handling by Melcher. Good defense by the Navigators.
Really was. Schweitzer, I'm thinking, oh boy.
Gatwich running the court. And just hits the back of the rim, and his buddy Castor helps him out.
I got you, says number 22.
Rebound And Melcher will head to the line.
Happened so fast. You got an 85-foot pass coming off the make. Melcher, good look at a three. Follows his shot. Kind of a lost art in today's game. And the ball fake, getting multiple defenders to leave their feet. He just does not carry himself like a sophomore. I'll tell you what. That man in the middle of your screen there.
Averaging 12 points, 2 rebounds. As a sophomore, he knocks down the second.
He just got that demeanor about him. You can just feel that energy. I think the rest of his team kind of feeds off that once he gets going.
The second quarter, it's brought to you by Steve Carper and the crew at O Street Carpet. Check them out near the intersection of 17th and O at O Street Carpet. They'll take care of your flooring needs. Loose ball grabbed by Parker.
And that's not a bad take from Afu. We've seen him make that shot time and time again. It looks a little unorthodox or out of control. Just kind of his style.
And Coach Castor even jokingly sort of makes fun of, in jest, his own form of Afu's shot. But he says don't sleep on it because more times than not, doesn't matter how it looks, it matters the
right,
result.
Exactly. Little unorthodox, but they all count the same.
Fowler, great defense, forcing the shot from Johnson as the shot clock expires. Wu all the way to the rack for Wu Jackson.
Okay, and that defensive stop kind of ignited the crowd. We heard a roar of applause, and then Wu on the other side, Mr. Jackson with the lay-in. And Coach Castor, he is fired up. He's liking what he's seeing here from his Gators.
And Coach Klein takes a timeout. We will as well. North Star 20, Bellevue West 15. Thursday Night Hoops here on News Channel Nebraska. We'll be back.
Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
Welcome back. Be sure to stay tuned for our halftime show brought to you by RMV Construction. Trusted, local, and proven. RMV Construction located in Kearney and Lincoln.
Where are they going to go? We are the show. Halftime show, postgame show, and this is the show, Brandon.
I don't know what else you could want. If you are a basketball fan, this is the game you should be watching. 3 versus 4, 2 teams that are planning to make a deep run in March. Pinnacle Bank Arena.
That was a good timeout from head coach Steve Klein there for the Thunderbirds.
Another turnover, unfortunately, for them. Here is Castor, the spin, the dish, and the assist to Wu Jackson.
See how that's all in rhythm, the pacing, knew where he was going to go with the ball. Wu on the receiving end of another fancy assist from number 22, Jordan Castor.
And then a turnover. Morrow is trying to find Smith.
See, and this was some of that momentum we were talking about a couple of games ago where just it was going the other way for North Star. They're on the receiving end. I'm sure they're a little bit more happy here at home being on the giving end.
Replay brought to you by Meade Lumber, making you feel at home from design to finish. Just past the halfway point of the second quarter as Castor gets the and one.
See, and this is what I think makes North Star so difficult and, kind of a problem, if you will, to deal with in March. Yes, they like to run. They like to play with pace, but they can get in the half court. You just saw a real methodical entry pass, post, squares up, and then find somebody down low. I mean, that is basketball 101 in the half court, and nobody can execute better than North Star.
5 points for Castor here in the second. You have Amari Smith checking back in for Bryce Johnson.
Really like Brandon what I'm seeing from Castor Jordan. You mentioned the 5 points, 3 assists, really getting after his offensive player on the defensive end.
Stolen by Gatwich. This should be highlight reel material. There was no missing that one.
No, sir. Two-hand flush for the Navigators.
And again, the atmosphere has kicked it up another notch as the home team finds itself up by 12. 27-15 here in the second. The Navigators currently on top of the third-ranked Bellevue West Thunderbirds. We'll be back on News Channel Nebraska.
From the heart of Nebraska to across the state, RMV Construction is building more than just structures. We're building trust. RMV Construction has grown from humble beginnings to become a trusted name across central Nebraska and beyond. With unmatched craftsmanship, cutting-edge innovation, and an unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction, we deliver projects on time, on budget, and above expectations. Trusted, local, proven. RMV Construction in Kearney and Lincoln. Let's build your vision together.
Hey, it's me.
Brandon Axford, Andy Klassen with you. Be sure to stay tuned for our halftime highlights brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers, where they have stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones at either of their Lincoln locations or in Grand Island. And it was a 1-point lead for Bell West after one, but the second quarter has belonged to the Navigators. Just 2 points for Bellevue West.
That was a pretty slick-looking hairdo there, youngster underneath the rim. I wonder when they measure him, as like a 5'4" guard, you got to add that extra 5 or 6 inches there.
I think the hair counts, at least in my unprofessional opinion. But a 15-2 run for the Gators here in the second. That is why Bellevue West is in trouble currently.
And a lot of it starting on the defensive end. We're seeing turnovers translate into run-out points on the other end, and an emphatic two-hand dunk to kind of top it off, and another good defensive stand.
Gatwich lays it off to Castor in the corner. Nothing but net. The Navigators are rolling here in the second.
Okay, so just a moment ago, Castor found Gatwich. Gatwich repays the favor. When a team comes together and starts playing unselfish like that, great things can happen, and you're starting to see that right now for the Gators, right in the middle of this run, up 15 now on the T-Birds.
18-2 run for North Star since the start of the quarter. More tough defense, making it hard for Bell West to get a good shot. Morrow loses it. Castor, is he going to give it a try? Goes for the easy two. Can't blame him.
I like the finger roll. That was snazzy enough. I like the 2 points even more. But this is another thing that makes the Navigators so dangerous. Yes, they can play man-to-man, but they can switch it up and go to that zone. Being versatile like that can come in clutch when you're trying to create turnovers and extend a run like they're doing right now.
All North Star here in the second, under 2 to play. Our coverage is presented by Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. Gatwich with the stuff. Nothing there for Schultz. And here comes Castor. Draws the foul, 2 shots coming.
He did a fantastic job there, driving into the defender, using his body as a shield and going with his left hand. Look at it right here. That's why he's a next-level player. That's why he's going to be playing 4 more years after his senior year. Some lucky college team, and hopefully he might stick around here. I don't know.
See the news? More scholarships being made available to Husker athletes?
I did see that, and I heard that it's just going to expand the haves and have-nots, and I guess as a Cornhusker fan, we're being put in the haves. So I guess that's good.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, just throw more money at it, and all will be well. Yeah, okay. A little tongue-in-cheek.
Well, especially with the Husker basketball program currently and what they're doing. As you have Schweitzer, who just checked in for North Star. Castor knocks down the second. 9 points for him all here in the second. 34-15. North Star has just turned it on.
Yeah. They're just clicking on all cylinders. Their defense is on point. They're being very unselfish with the ball on the offensive end, making that extra pass.
More tough defense. Schaefer got his hand on it. It will stay with Bell West.
You know, North Star is one of those teams, you always hear that adage, don't let them get hot. Don't let them get hot. I'm telling you, North Star is one of those teams to a T. Especially at home like this, you cannot let them get hot.
Nearing the minute mark. More tough defense. This time it's Easton Westland applying it.
Senior
Johnson.
Wow, this is unbelievable, the way they've been able to just work the clock, the shot clock. That's about 4 times the last 5 possessions they've been able to get it down within 5. And that you mentioned Easton there, making an impact right away. One of the seniors here on senior night.
Mm-hmm. And on that occasion, Johnson was just unaware the shot clock was winding down. We're under a minute. Afu kicks to Westland. Schweitzer from way downtown. Melcher grabs the board. And that'll be a foul on Afu.
This just feels like a spot here. If I'm North Star, I do not want to let down my guard. I do not want to feel good about any lead against a team like Bellevue West, whether I'm at home, senior night, anything like that. Only a few seconds left in the half. You cannot let your guard down. Don't let them steal one here.
And strong take by Johnson, his first basket tonight. The Thunderbirds hope that he can get going in the second half.
He just makes that look a little too easy. Cutting across the lane, laying it in with his right hand across the defense.
Cuts the lead in half, 34-17. Afu gets past Johnson to behind the back, splits the defense, just doesn't get the lay-in. And that will send us to halftime. North Star exploding in the second half, taking a commanding lead into half, 34-17. Number 4 over number 3 here on News Channel Nebraska.
Chomp,
Our
chomp.
halftime show coming up next. Chomp, chomp.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back. Sure.
We have a wedding band to buy. So.
We do, yes. The wedding bands. We'll be back for that.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, downtown 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and Grand Island.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Bank of the Valley. Together we go further. Visit one of their locations or check them out online at bankofthevalley.com. And by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today.
Beatrice Community Hospital is proud to serve Beatrice and the surrounding area for over 100 years. We provide quality care with small-town hospitality. Our services include family medicine, OBGYNs, robotic surgery, diagnostic imaging, and more. We're excited to grow our services, including a new medical clinic building in the community of Wymore. We're proud to be a top 20 rural hospital. And thank you for trusting us to care for you and your family. Beatrice Community Hospital. Incredible care. Incredibly close.
I spend with purpose because I bank with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. With my Liberty Plus checking account, I can earn extra cash just for spending on everyday things, like groceries, online or in-store purchases, and lunch. At Liberty First, anyone can join, so start earning money to spend on the things you love. Start banking with purpose. Start banking with Liberty First Credit Union.
Man, our producers are good. We go from a Liberty First Credit Union commercial to talking to a Liberty First Credit Union representative, Angie Schreiner, joining us in the booth currently at halftime, 34-17 between number 4 Lincoln North Star and number 3 Bellevue West. Angie, thank you for joining us. This has been several years ongoing that Liberty First Credit Union has been a presenting sponsor of our statewide high school sports. Let's talk about what is the latest with Liberty First Credit Union.
Yeah, but first, how great is this? The environment is so electric here. It's amazing. So we're proud to be part of it.
And you know, being a part of high school sports and the community is something that Liberty First really wraps its arms around. What is it about high school sports, that community feel, and being a credit union and serving the community that makes this a good pairing from your perspective?
Yeah, we are banking with purpose. We're serving with purpose. And credit unions are all about people helping people. And what better way to do that than to bring high school sports to the families who can't be here in person, or the ones who want to watch just to stay up and what's happening in the community. And to see when you come here to any event, whether it's football, basketball, or any sport that is in high school here, to see the community come out and support the teams and the young athletes that are living their dream now and hoping to live even more later.
We always like to educate the listeners and the viewers the difference between a credit union and a bank. Why is a credit union perhaps the right choice as opposed to perhaps a bank?
Yeah, we always encourage everyone to look at the different options that are out there and strongly consider a credit union. One, we're not for profit. And what that means is all our profits go back to our members instead of to shareholders. And we return those profits through our rates. If you were watching just a minute ago, you saw a commercial with 5.5% on checking. You're not going to find that anywhere. 5.5%, and that's up to $40,000. And to top that, you need a new vehicle. We got one for you with rates as low as 2.99, best in the market. Maybe it's not a vehicle, but a personal loan. You're looking to remodel your house, take that vacation, or do something along those lines. Send a kid to college. We have personal loans as low as 7.49. So give us a call. Check them out. Get all the details online or in our branch. We have 7 branches that you can stop into.
Well, let's talk about them. I know specifically you're well established in Lincoln. You have one out in Seward, but a couple in the metro area as well.
Yes, we have one at 108th and L in Omaha, and then we have one, our newest one, at La Vista that just opened.
Can't miss it off the interstate. I see the sign driving by from Omaha. The bus would have drove by it here on the interstate, but 7 total locations. Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose, supporting the community, providing unbeatable rates. Anything else before we let you go that you think our audience should be aware of or know about?
We are really here to listen to your story and to give you the financial help you need, whether that's education, a loan, a checking account, starting your kid off. Just come in, give us a call. 465-1000, 402-465-1000, or visit us at libertyfirstcu.com.
Throwing a curveball at you. Is it the Junior Stars? Is that the C? I was a Junior Star. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah,
okay.
That's the Junior Stars account. It's great. We do a quarterly drawing at all of our branches for them and have activities and different things to show them that saving is not scary and you can save for those big goals.
Angie, thank you so much. We always enjoy working with Liberty First Credit Union, and our viewers are looking forward to more good basketball coming up shortly.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, Brandon.
All right, let's roll right into our highlights, brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Here's the action from the first half. Melcher getting things started off for Bellevue West, and it was a good first quarter for the Thunderbirds, this time running in transition to Pierce Parker. In fact, they had a 1-point lead after one, but North Star would get going later on. This is a 3-pointer knocked down by Easton Schweitzer. For the Navigators, Castor showing off his handles and doing what he does best, which is score and pass, helping his teammates out. That time he finds Will Schaefer. And part of the interesting thing, actually, Andy, as we think about it, Bryce Johnson sat the first quarter for the Thunderbirds, and he played in the second, but that's when things went wrong. And I'm not saying it's because of Johnson, but North Star hit a whole nother gear in the second that did not be able to be something that Bellevue West could handle.
After a steal takeaway like you're seeing right here.
This is more second quarter action where North Star fully separated itself because Bell West just put up 4 points in the second. Here's the highlight reel for Goy Gantwich, the slam.
And the Gators feeling pretty dang good right now.
No, I'm real happy for Goy Gatwich having a strong performance thus far. Talked about how he was kind of on the receiving end of a highlight in the HAC championship game. Right away, he got a block defensively. I'm like, that's a great sign if you're a North Star fan. He's coming to play on the defensive end.
Here's a look at our rankings that are put out every Monday. In Southwest, they actually suffered a loss to Creighton Prep after that HAC tournament championship win, and so there may be some shuffling, but it goes to show you just how much parity there is. Bellevue West, North Star, Millard North, Prep, Westside Southwest, they all could almost be interchangeable, and then the others in the top 10 not far behind either.
How about the Lynx, right?
Yep.
Not ranked a week ago, climbing into the top 10. Always love to see a spread, with the capital city, Omaha metro area, and we got a pretty good disbursement here of talent really across the state. You're looking at Millard Schools, Omaha, Lincoln High, Westview, kind of still a younger program.
Mm-hmm.
The girls got into the ranking too. Westview girls, congratulations to the Wolverines.
Take a look at our social media handles. If you don't yet, you should follow us on X at NCN Sports. Nearly 14,000 do. We tweet out our broadcast schedule, our highlights, our interviews, our rankings, anything else you could possibly want at NCN Sports on X or Facebook. We also push things out on Instagram, and all of our games in their entirety go to the YouTube channel. Watch everything on YouTube.
And I've heard from North Star fans.
There we go.
They have some watch parties after some of these emphatic wins, and the girls got one just a moment ago. Looks like the boys are well on their way. Can they hold on? We'll see.
Well, this halftime show is wrapping up. It's brought to you by RMV Construction. If you have a construction project that needs built, RMV Construction is the company that you need to call. And tonight we're featuring the beautiful Yanni Park Pavilion. No, excuse me, we are featuring the NDOT building. It was built in Kearney, and NDOT is somebody that trusts RMV. They've built buildings in McCook, in Kearney, all across the state. And if the NDOT trusts RMV Construction, you should too. Whether it's an outbuilding, a garage, a facility, big or small, RMV has you covered. Trusted, local, and proven, located in Kearney and Lincoln. Back to game action. Bellevue West hoping to get a spark, trailing by 17 after being outscored 22-4 into that second quarter. And Schaefer going strong to the rack. Ball grabbed by Morrow. One back by Castor. And he'll stop and pop.
Yep.
Knocks it down.
But that was all set up by the fact that he didn't give up on a play, got after defensively. Gatwich almost came away with the steal.
Now Bell West, you have Melcher, pops in and out. Strong rebound by Schaefer. And if you are Bell West, Andy, and your coach Klein, what do you think was said at halftime in the locker room? What needs to transpire for the Thunderbirds?
Probably said something to the effect of take care of the gosh darn basketball with maybe a little bit more enthusiasm than that.
Gosh darn really hits home the point. As Gatwich, on cue steals the basketball, but to Bell West credit, they pickpocket him back. Here comes Johnson. Kicks it to the corner, and that three drops for Schultz.
So right there, Gatwich gets the steal. He didn't have to force the issue, didn't have to initiate that and try and take on a double team towards his way to the rim. He could have backed it out and looked for that trailer. And you're in a spot now where you can protect that lead. Oh, good pass.
Stolen again. Here comes Johnson running the court. Bell West with numbers, and he is fouled by Gatwich. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, that's where someone has to step up and stop ball. Fowler just wasn't quite ready for that pass on the other end, and that's a guy you do not want to see with it in the open court. Unless you're a Bellevue West fan, then you're like, yes, Bryce Johnson, take it.
And so there, Johnson hits that. He has 3 points tonight, averaging 15. And would not be surprised if he gets going here in the second, as you got to look at head coach Steve Klein.
Gatwich is going to get a little break here. Only has 2 fouls. I don't mind that, though, from Coach Castor, protecting him, not wanting one of his key players to pick up a quick third here at the start of this third quarter.
Schaefer just a tad short. Out of playoff North Star.
That's a fantastic look, though, if I'm North Star. I'm happy with that offensive possession. Castor took 3 defenders with him into that block down to the painted area. Wide open opportunity there for Schaefer. Just off the mark on that corner 3.
Johnson gets his defender in the air, a little heavy off the glass. Up to Afu. With the left hand, he is fouled.
And that's why you didn't see a sigh of relief or anything like that from Coach Klein when Gatwich went out. Well, guess who's coming in? Afu, the spark plug, attacking the rim.
Never hurts, to have someone averaging 12 points coming off the bench as your 6th man.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
That puts Afu with 3 currently. But again, we talked about Castor's coaching, how Afu and the rotation, it just didn't quite work as well to have him in the starting 5, and you get to be the guy when you come in and be that spark, as you mentioned. It's just better for the overall team, and he's someone who's fine in that role, doing it that way.
It puts him in a spot where, you can kind of get lost in the scouting report. Teams have to adjust to him on the fly as he checks into the game, and he really does. He has such an impact when he checks in.
Johnson unable to get that to drop. Fowler to Afu. Ball ends up in the hands of Johnson. 4-on-3 for Bell West. He finds Melcher, who knocks it down.
That just goes against everything you're taught as a defender. You got to follow ball, stop ball, get in and protect the rim. But against Bellevue West, look out for that trail 3. Where's number 4? Where's Melcher?
There is Castor with a 2, and North Star will take a timeout here. Full timeout. So Bell West has cut it to 14. Still double-digit lead for North Star, but we'll take a timeout as well. 39-25 Gators here on News Channel Nebraska.
They're back! And so are the President's Day savings at Schaefer's. Celebrate with deals on top brand appliances, luxury mattresses, and cutting-edge Ultra HD TVs. From sea to shining sea, Schaefer's is the place to be. Mix and match and save the most on Samsung. Redo your kitchen, update your laundry room, and elevate your entertainment and save up to $1,700 with Samsung rebates. Head on into Schaefer's for President's Day savings going on now. 48th and R. Lincoln.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Speedy Mart. When you have to fuel your journey and feed the crew, whether it's many or a few, Speedy Mart is fresh, ready, super clean, and convenient.
Here, customers can expect the highest quality fuel that they deserve.
And when you make a pit stop, it's gotta be fast. Easy in, easy out. Speedy Mart for the win.
Welcome back, almost halfway through the third. 14-point lead for number 4 North Star over number 3 Bellevue West. The Gators hoping to snap a 2-game losing streak. They're off to a decent start right now in a good position. Halfway through the third, up 14.
And they didn't really draw the easiest card to get off of the losing streak with Bellevue West.
Good easy bucket for Parker.
That ball just slowly kept working its way in towards the rim. When it gets that close, a guy like Parker, he's good for the finish. But credit the Navigators here for kind of taking the game, taking the punch to Bellevue West here.
And Castor. His pass stolen by Parker.
Parker was looking for that little dump-off pass. Fantastic job just playing with the anticipation, looking for that late assist.
Johnson. Again, you mentioned it earlier, makes it look easy.
Yeah.
It is anything but.
So strong with the ball in his hands, great handles. He also keeps that pivot foot so live. He works off that pivot foot so well.
This third quarter is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. Husker Rehab, our third quarter sponsor, just over 3 to go as Castor goes off the glass.
Okay, so you see a little bit of isolation ball, something that the Navigators are known for, because they're getting in a spot. You know, you don't want them to fall asleep, because Bellevue West can score 10 points in quite a hurry.
15 points for Castor. Quick trigger from Melcher. Rebound to Fu.
That looked good.
No one stops Castor, and he does what Jordan Castor does. And one opportunity.
Does he have a nickname like the Highlight or something to
We've
that effect?
had plenty of them over the North Star games we've covered the past couple of years.
The way he can utilize that hang time, but then also the upper body strength that he has and the ability to still be able to get that ball up on the rim after taking on contact like that. And there's no shortcuts to being able to make a play like that. That's just hours and hours of, working out in the gym. There's Gatwich, offensive board.
Gatwich in the lane, gets the basket.
Didn't hurry himself up. Understood that if he took that extra half step, he was going to get the whistle, so he just elevated and a little bit of a runner.
Quick ball movement by the Thunderbirds. Turnaround jumper goes for Parker.
Boy, that was a difficult shot. Schaefer was right there with the defense.
Our coverage here on NCN is presented by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. Also by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Go to teammates.org today. There goes a Fu. And Parker was on the baseline. It'll stay here.
Afu set that up off the switch, understood that he had Parker, so he kind of hesitated to make it look like he was going to maybe pass or just kind of dribble out. And then he turned on the Jets, that quick first step. Usually the mismatch goes the other way. Not the case that time.
Schaefer with the rebound and a putback.
Schaefer good for his fourth or fifth rebound there.
So thus far it was a 17-point lead entering the quarter. North Star up by 16. El West been unable to really cut into the deficit. That'll help.
Okay.
3 by Smith.
And just really good quick ball movement inside out.
And Castor unable to get that one to drop. Morrow with the runner. North Star ball.
Good effort there from Amari Smith. Look at Keaton Melcher.
And Schweitzer giving Castor a breather. You also have Westland coming back in for North Star. Under a minute, 13-point advantage. Number 4, North Star on top of number 3, Bill West.
Nice job on Schweitzer going up and getting that ball.
Now 13 and a half seconds. Difference between shot and game clock. Afu winding the shot clock down. Off the backboard, Gantwich unable to get it to drop. 15 seconds. And I believe they're going to give a foul to Jackson there.
Credit Bellevue West, right? I mean, they are not making life easy on North Star, trying to really pull away with this one. Every shot is contested. It looks like, North Star is going to come free and get a lay-in. That's not been the case. These black jerseys have come to play, whether they're down or having a tough go of it. The effort is not in question right now for Bellevue West.
And that'll be a foul on Afu.
That's 3. Boy, and I might want Afu to switch off of Bryce Johnson.
And Johnson gets to the rack. 2 shots coming up.
3 quick whistles right in a row there on North Star.
That one's on Jackson.
When we've seen a lot more contact heading towards the rim.
Well, you knock these both down, and there's a good chance it's an 11-point deficit heading to the 4th, which is better than the 17 you started out with.
Okay, so we have a couple upperclassmen checking back into the game here for North Star. They're going to be looking to make something happen here with just under 3 ticks to go.
And good job by Johnson to hit them both. So Westland, shot got off. But that will send us to the 4th. 3 versus 4 matchup. Metro coming to the capital city. Right now the capital city's on top by 11. But we have 8 more minutes to play. You're watching Class A Sky High School Hoops on News Channel Nebraska.
Is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs. All backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark implement or learn more at landmarkimp.com to experience the Landmark difference.
From the heart of Nebraska to across the state, RMV Construction is building more than just structures. We're building trust. RMV Construction has grown from humble beginnings to become a trusted name across central Nebraska and beyond. With unmatched craftsmanship, cutting-edge innovation, and an unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction, we deliver projects on time, on budget, and above expectations. Trusted, local, proven. RMV Construction in Kearney and Lincoln. Let's build your vision together.
All right, Thursday night basketball on NCN, 8 minutes to go. If you're a Bellevue West fan, you're happy that you shaved 6 points off of that 17-point deficit to start the half. Still work to do, but you're within striking distance.
You really are, and the way that they can generate points, run the court, nothing's safe.
Schaefer finding Gatwich, who is blocked. Now Morrow gets it up quickly. Melcher. And Johnson has it. Fowler on him. Johnson, the offensive board, but loses it. Here comes Schweitzer. North Star with numbers. Fowler unable to capitalize.
Gators have just not been able to finish at the rim, you know, the latter half of that third period and then open up the 4th here.
Morrow, top of the key. We're back to single digits.
And I'm not sure if that was Morrow. Number 2. Was it Morrow? Nice hit.
Kick to Schweitzer, but he answers right back.
And that's a big answer, and another quick timeout from head coach Castor. Wants to talk things over after that answer of a triple.
And so trading threes here in the 4th. It's 50-39. 6.5 to go. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Class A Hoops on NCN.
From the heart of Nebraska to across the state, RMV Construction is building more than just structures. We're building trust. RMV Construction has grown from humble beginnings to become a trusted name across central Nebraska and beyond. With unmatched craftsmanship, cutting-edge innovation, and an unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction, we deliver projects on time, on budget, and above expectations. Trusted, local, proven. RMV Construction in Kearney and Lincoln. Let's build your vision together.
50-39, number 3 versus number 4 in Class A. Thursday Night Hoops on News Channel Nebraska. Brandon Axelman, Andy Klassen with you. Excited to see what this final 6 minutes and change has in store, Andy.
Oh, very much so. And I think all North Star fans, they're not comfortable. They know Bellevue West can score 11 points in a hurry.
And we have a foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Castor, who is guarding Melcher.
Yeah, just kind of was making contact with him. Didn't want him to separate and, peel away for an open three. I understand where he's coming from.
It's Castor's first, and Melcher does get away, but unable to knock it down. Now Castor is going to go right at Melcher and lays it off to Schaefer for the 2.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic job. Couple upperclassmen working their way to the rim.
So Morrow has a path to the rack, but Schaefer says, no, you don't. Got the big block, and Castor finds Schaefer on the run to Gatwich, to Schweitzer.
Oh, that was in rhythm, but look out, here we go.
This is Johnson to the rack.
See him hit that other gear just after midcourt, just blew right by the defense.
Both teams have kicked it up a notch here, I would say, in the fourth. As Schweitzer is unable to hit the 3, Morrow the rebound.
Yep.
And you nearly had a 3-on-1 for Bell West. But Gatwich is called for the foul.
Boy, and Schweitzer's had a couple really nice looks from beyond the arc, just unable to connect on the last couple of attempts. He's got to keep shooting that. His teammates are going to still be looking for number 3 out there. I think the biggest thing now, if I'm a Navigator fan, we got to get back on defense, guys. We cannot allow Bellevue West to play to their strengths, and that's up the tempo and run the court, score in transition. Sounds easy enough, doesn't it?
If only it was as easy to do as it was to say. There's an easy looking to for Morrow.
Yep.
5 points now for him in this fourth quarter. Be sure to stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by Custom Sports. From screen-printed T-shirts to sublimated jerseys, they have what your team needs to look great. Check them out at customsportsco.com.
Morrow's going to pick up the foul there, a reach-in on Castor. And I don't mind that. I really don't. If I'm a Thunderbird, I want my defense to kind of gamble, to kind of dig in here. He did have a fantastic offensive play going baseline, laying underneath the rim.
Back to single digits. It was momentarily earlier this quarter when Morrow hit the 3 before Schweitzer quickly answered. And Johnson rips it away from Castor.
Whoa.
Tries to go for the acrobatic shot. You have the rebound by Parker. And Fowler gets the board, and now it's a 3-on-3 for North Star before Castor slows it down.
Yeah, good awareness there. You don't have to force that one. Yeah, no surprise. Bellevue West staying in man-to-man defense. North Star trying to draw something up here. Also drain some clock. This is smart basketball.
And Schaefer is fouled.
Oh.
Say the basket, or the foul's on the floor, rather. Basket won't count. Schaefer says I had to get hit in the face for nothing.
And that was right in front of the student section there of North Star. And yes, that was a good look at it there from our camera angle. There was a foul before the lay-in.
Halfway through the fourth. North Star still up by 9 as Castor loses. Morrow finds a Fu. And a Fu buries it.
And a fun little celebration there from a Fu.
Back up to a 12-point game. Johnson comes right back with the 2.
Just so strong with the ball in his hands.
12 points now for Bryce Johnson.
Just one of those special players as we see some full court pressure now. There he is.
Johnson to steal. Passes it off. Count the basket.
Yep, and that's just a spot there where Castor maybe needs to back off.
And that's Amari Smith.
Yep.
And it quietly, if he knocks this down, will be a 7-point game.
And how about head coach Steve Klein going with the full court pressure there and right away paying dividends, coming away with the turnover and an and one.
55-48. Your score as we near 3 minutes, and there's a foul called on Smith.
And I'm kind of surprised to see the fouls here at 3-3 because this has been a physical game here this entire fourth quarter.
Castor taking a little air out of things.
Okay, still up 7.
Mm-hmm. Finds a foo. And the basket will count. Chance for the 4-point play upcoming.
And that student section was looking for something to bring them to their feet. There it is. And that's just a patented play. How many times have we seen Jordan Castor drawing a lot of attention from the defense, and a foo just sitting there ready and waiting, knocks down another big three.
Completely deflates probably how Bell West was feeling. Cutting it within 7. Now you have the 4-point play. It's back up to 11.
Not only a 4-point play, but the made free throw doesn't allow for the run out. You know, Bellevue West to get it and go. Huge play down the stretch.
And Johnson draws the foul. I'll give it to Gatwich. And it's now bonus. Rest of the way for both teams.
Schweitzer's going to check back into the game for the Gators. Thunderbirds are going to have to be aware where that spot-up shooter is at. And that was a mature possession that last time where Castor backed it out, like you said, kind of took the air out of the ball. Now it's really getting to be crunch time. Down 10, 2:30 to go. Gators can start playing that possession game. Limit Bellevue West touches here.
Castor.
Ah, that is frustrating.
Oh, no. And Castor actually is down under the hoop.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Don't know if it's a cramp or what, but we're still playing here. And a 3 is hit by Morrow. Castor still laying down with 1:59 to go, and he's being stretched out. We hope for his sake it's just a cramp. We'll take a break while we have the timeout, but it's a 7-point game. 59-52. Don't go anywhere here on News Channel Nebraska. Here's another look after Castor did a whole lot of nifty work with his handles, but
yeah, that
right after.
Looked like that left leg just seized up on him, that calf.
But as soon as we went to break, he was able to walk it off, and we'll see if he's able to come back in.
Good pass.
So Jackson has checked in, and he is blocked.
That's a spot where Jackson doesn't have to take it to the rim.
Big possession here for Bell West to cut it to a one-possession game with a bucket. And Johnson draws the foul.
Just enough contact there from Fowler to get himself to the foul line. Best case scenario here for West. Clock is stopped and they get a cut into this lead. If they can make a couple free throws here.
Be sure to stay tuned for our Player of the Game interview brought to you by Nebraska Orthopedic Center. At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they are your healing destination. What was a 17-point game at one point here in the second half has now been cut to 6.
I know I've sounded like a broken record, but you cannot sleep on the Thunderbirds. They can score in droves in a multitude of ways. Fantastic shooting from the perimeter. You've seen them really attack the rim here in the second half.
Johnson hits 1 of 2, and Castor is back in.
Get that man some electrolytes and get him back out there.
Is it pickle juice? Is that what you're supposed to do? Gatorade, potassium.
Whatever it takes to get Castor back out there.
Well, he finds Schweitzer, who has a path to the basket. Blocking foul is called.
Yeah, Parker just had to get in the way there. Take the foul, not allow Schweitzer just the easy lay-in. And that's a mature play there from Easton Schweitzer, the 6'3 senior here on senior night.
That puts him at 7 points.
More importantly, pushes it to a 3-possession game.
7-point lead as we near the minute mark. North Star looking to snap that 2-game losing streak. And if so, they would do it against the number 3 team in Class A. Well, 2 shots coming up now for Parker.
Been real impressed with Parker. He stayed active throughout here tonight. He's been a force down around the rim, coming away with steals. A couple splash plays offensively.
Parker with 6. Bellevue West was hoping he was going to knock that one down. 1:01 to play. 7-point affair.
And the made free throw allows for a little offensive, defensive substitution for head coach Steve Klein.
And Coach Castor takes a timeout. Full timeout. Will take one as well. 6 points separating number 3 versus number 4. 61 seconds to go here in Lincoln. You're watching Thursday night basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
One minute and 1 second remaining here at Lincoln North Star High School. This game's so exciting, it'll make your hair stand up straight. I've seen that guy a couple of times here tonight. When you have hair like that, you earn your right to be on TV.
You do. He looks like a professional. That's a head of lettuce there, too. Oh, my gosh. Working on a custom handshake, it looks like. Hoping to celebrate a win here. I think those look like a couple of future navigators.
And this would be a much welcome win for Coach Castor and his crew. Quality win. As Bill West almost is able to successfully do the full court press, but then you have to foul in transition.
Yep, once he had the double team in the corner there, and Castro was able to get out of it, that spelled trouble.
Schweitzer, 7 points thus far. A couple more here would go a long way in ensuring the North Star victory.
Yep. I know, coaches that coach speak. Free throws in the first quarter matter as much, but no, these ones down the stretch have a little bit more weight on them. Everybody's watching.
He hits them both. If you look back at how this game progressed, and if Bellevue West is unable to come out on top, it's that second quarter that killed them. Outscored 22-4. As Johnson got it to go off the glass, but Coach Klein took a timeout prior. So bucket won't count. Bellevue West takes a timeout with 40.3 seconds to go.
Well, and we knew Bellevue West was going to go on a run anyway. I felt that way. We've watched the Thunderbirds, the T-Birds, too many times over the years, and they did. They went on that run midway through this fourth quarter, this fourth period. Credit North Star for hanging in there, defending home, making life real difficult down the stretch. Never did give in, never did budge. I think when you play a team like Bellevue West, you got to have that mindset like, hey, we're not going to be able to keep them down this entire way. When they do go on their run, we're going to have to respond. We're going to have to make some plays of our own, and that's what they've been able to do here down the back side of this fourth quarter. There's some headgear for you. No mistaking him as a Gator fan.
School spirit on full display as Johnson gets his own miss, lays it off. 2 points for Parker.
Parker again. And Johnson with a quick foul.
Looking ahead, again, hard to believe we're almost all the way through the regular season. Just 2 more games for North Star. They've played a lot over a short period of time, and they'll be happy to have a little bit of a breather after this one that they hope will end on a win. But this is their 5th game in 9 days.
Yeah,
quite a stretch. And you've played teams like Lincoln High, Southwest, Central, and Bell West as a part of that.
So it's not just a volume. There's also some quality to go with that quantity. Those are the words I was looking for.
Now, they don't get away from the quality just yet. They do get 9 days to prepare for their next game. That will be Omaha West Side. So that is their second to last game for North Star. And after West Side, they have a 5-day break before going to Millard South. As for Bellevue West, you have 5 more games. You go to Kearney 2 days from now, then Southwest, which will be a fun one for them, a tough one where they get the Silverhawks at home. Then they round it out with Bellevue East, Benson, and Fremont. So we have another timeout here. Again, we saw that Southwest team, and they look like a team possessed against North Star. Again, though, to just show you the parity in Class A, Prep got them by double digits the next time out. Maybe you have a little bit of that emotional letdown. It was a highly charged game, but
and then fast forward another couple of days, and North Star at moments in this game they looked unbeatable, really taking it to Bellevue West.
I think you could say Coach Castor wanted to get back to playing Gator basketball. We'll get his official thoughts after this one if it stays this way, but I think he'd say they certainly achieved that goal. And Morrow with the left hand.
Yeah, just great awareness, understanding the defense was playing soft, didn't want to pick up a foul. So attack the rim, extend the game.
17 points now for Morrow. Timeout taken. Still is 8-point affair.
Yeah. Yeah, the Gators were able to get some timely buckets at key points here in this fourth quarter to really keep the Thunderbirds at bay. That arm's length and It's not only senior night, Brandon. It's a theme night. Look at the student section there, a little Hawaiian theme and feeling good. We're having a little warmer weather, so I think they're just taking it to that next degree.
No, I think we can all get behind the roughly 60-degree high we saw in Lincoln. A nice change from about the past month of sub-zero temps, it seems like, maybe being a little over-dramatic, but hopefully spring's just around the corner. Coming out of the timeout, 17.1 ticks to go. 6-point game.
Yeah, it sounds simple, but it can get kind of difficult down the stretch here. Take care of the ball. Don't turn it over. Keep your head up, eyes open.
Full court press here. And the quick foul will send Schweitzer to the line. Again, other storylines that are surrounding not only North Star but the capital city, as you have 4 teams currently in our top 10 between North Star, Southwest, Southeast, and Lincoln High. Is this going to be the year? The year that there's not just a couple of superpowers in Omaha that may allow a team from the capital city to win that Class A trophy for the first time in a long time. Certainly not outside the realm of possibility.
It really isn't. You were speaking about parity just a moment ago, and there's a couple of teams from Lincoln to choose from this season. And I really like the mix, what the Gators here are bringing to the table. You know, the junior, senior heavy, fantastic guard play, and just a steady force. And like William Schaefer, a senior, fantastic post, a calming force. And you need a blend like that if you want to go on a run. When you see a team make that run, they have all these different parts come together, and that's what you're seeing with the Navigators right now.
Full timeout taken by Bellevue West, 66-60 your score. I'd like to remind you, if you haven't yet, you can follow us on social at X at NCN Sports. We're also on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. We're also on YouTube. And again, we promise you, if you're a high school sports fan, you will not regret following us on all of those social media channels. As mentioned, we tweet out and share our broadcast schedule, which does include, Andy, most people are aware at this point, a whole lot of state basketball coming up in March. Again, I forget the math. No, it's 36 games over 6 days. 36 games over 6 days in a 2-week span where we cover the quarterfinals at Devaney each of the 2 weeks for boys and girls. So 6 games on Wednesday and Thursday each of those 2 weeks. And then we go to PBA for the semifinals each of those 2 weeks for all 6 games. And it is the biggest undertaking our department does every year. And, man, we look forward to it.
Really do. It's a scramble. It's a lot of work, but, man, it's fun.
And to that point, it would not be a surprise if both of these teams will be a part of that action down in March.
I don't think anybody would be surprised if we see a rematch somehow, some way.
Fu now to the line, as if North Star keeps hitting their free throws, they'll be in a good spot. 6.6 remaining.
Uh-oh. You really do. You want to push this to a 3-possession game here. You don't want to see Bellevue West run down, hit a 3, then a quick steal. Don't even open that door, right?
Fu has a chance here to do just that, and he does. Johnson's 3 off the mark, and that will officially do it. North Star snaps their 2-game skid, and they do it against a quality opponent. Your final in this one is 67-60, taking down number 3 Bellevue West, getting back on the right track with just 2 games left in the regular season. Don't go anywhere. Our post-game show is coming up next. The Gators with a big win on senior night.
You're proud of the community you live in. Taking care of the people in it isn't a job, it's an honor. At John Henry's, we take pride in being relied upon by the great people of Lincoln and the surrounding areas. A hard day's work means a happy customer, and making happy customers has been our goal all along. A team of expert plumbers, drain specialists, and HVAC professionals, dedicated to finding solutions for our customers. Because for us, a successful day ends with a handshake and a smile. John Henry's, our family serving yours.
The postgame show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCO.com.
All righty, we are courtside back at Lincoln North Star. I'm joined now by winning head coach Brian Castor. 5 games, 9 days, awesome competition. You guys come out with a big win here at home, though, against Bellevue West. How'd you do it?
Man, it's just a team effort for all of us. You know, there's so many doubters out there, but look, this is Lincoln North Star basketball here. You know, what we do. You know, we can lose a game, but guess what? If we stay together, we're untouchable. We're untouchable. This kid is a dog. He's a dog. That kid is a dog. These kids are dogs. Dog. This is North Star basketball. This is North Star basketball.
Chomp, chomp, indeed. You're talking about being untouchable. You guys were untouchable in that second quarter. You outscored Bellevue West 22-4. What led to that run? How'd you pull that off?
Man, defense. We worked so hard yesterday defensively. My coaching staff did an amazing job yesterday. We had an individual team meeting, and all these guys answered the call. Hey, come here, guys. Come here, bring it in. Come here. This is my coaching staff here, and we're missing 2 more. You know, this is what it's all about. This is Gator basketball right here. You know, without all these guys, nothing is possible. You know, it's Gator all day. Let's go. And we're not done. Next week, West Side is going to be a tough matchup, and we'll be ready to go. We'll be ready to go.
All right.
It's a family right here. Family. Let's go.
Family indeed. And I got to get you to talk about senior night, William Schaefer, 6 points, 7 rebounds. You mentioned he was a dog earlier. Can I get you to expand on that?
Man, this kid is special. He holds, I think, assists, rebounds, steals, top 5 in North Star basketball history. He's top 12 in career points. This dude, like Coach Jay said last night, B. William Schaefer. You're D. William Schaefer. Come on, let's go.
All right, thank you, Coach. Congratulations. Let's bring in the William Schaefer. What does it mean to you to have that type of support from your teammates, but then also your coaching staff?
It's everything. They empower me to be the best I can, and I just try to give them everything I have every night.
You guys have been on one heck of a run here, your senior season. Senior night here at home, and you knock off a team like Bellevue West. What does that mean to you?
Everything. I don't know if I beat Bell West in my career yet, so this felt pretty good. We're going to go and celebrate this pretty hard tonight.
I asked Coach, I'm going to ask you too, the big difference was that second quarter. You guys went on that run throughout that entire period, 22-4. In your mind, what made that big of a difference?
Like he said, our defense, it was just suffocating. We took out their best players. We didn't let them score, and then that led to our fast break offense, and we were getting out and dunking on everybody.
Quite a stretch here, 5 games, 9 days, really good competition. Get a little break here. What are you guys going to work on and try and keep this momentum running?
Everything. We're just going to try to get 1% better every day and go whip website ass.
There you go, Brandon, the confident Gators team here. I'm going to send it back up to you to wrap this one up.
Congratulations to Will Schaefer, Nebraska Orthopedic Center Player of the Game. 6.7 rebounds, a senior leader. You see him getting donned all of the jerseys of his teammates, and Coach Castor couldn't speak more highly of him. Appreciate Coach Castor's time as well. North Star stops their little mini skid, gets back on the winning track, and does it against a quality opponent. 67-60 your final here tonight. And so we will take a break and come back, wrap things up, cover our top plays, and see how everything played out the way it did shortly here on News Channel Nebraska.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
From the heart of Nebraska to across the state, RMV Construction is building more than just structures. We're building trust. RMV Construction has grown from humble beginnings to become a trusted name across central Nebraska and beyond. With unmatched craftsmanship, cutting-edge innovation, and an unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction, we deliver projects on time, on budget, and above expectations. Trusted, local, proven. RMV Construction in Kearney and Lincoln. Let's build your vision together.
Hey, it's me.
Welcome back one last time to Lincoln North Star. It's a happy senior night for the Gators. They defeat Bellevue West 67-60. Let's take a look at how it all happened by reviewing our top plays. Top three, a Class A matchup on a Thursday night. The Metro taking on the Capital City. Number 4, Lincoln North Star taking on number 3, Bellevue West. North Star trying to stop a 2-game skid. Opening points of the game coming to you courtesy of Keaton Melcher, the sophomore, dialing it up from deep. Bell West up 7-4 at this point. Easton Schweitzer says, I can shoot it from downtown as well. Hits from the corner. It's 12-9 Bell West. And now you have Jay-Sean Afu finding Woo Jackson, the freshman. Count all 3 of those. Teams trading baskets early on. Bell West actually had a 1-point lead after the first 8 minutes, 13-12 as we head to the second, and that's where things changed in a hurry. Basket here for Goy Gantwich, 2 of his 9. And now working it inside, Fowler finding Castor. Count the basket and the foul, but it was a combination of great offense and suffocating defense. And a couple of dunks, one right there, that led to North Star separating themselves before halftime. They would outscore Bell West 22-4 in the second to take a 34-17 lead heading into halftime. Another 3-point play by Jordan Castor. He finished with a whole lot of points, including double digits. This time you have Will Schaefer, the senior, who had 6 points, putting them back. So it was 47-36. Bell West cut into that 17-point lead to make it an 11-point game heading to the fourth. Schaefer, that senior leader, battling for an extra rebound, padding his stats. Castor finding Afu, who knocks down the 3 from the corner. And try as Bellevue West might to get back into it, they cut it to 7. It would not be enough. Lincoln North Star ultimately goes on to win 67-60 to improve to 17-4. Snapping that 2-game skid, Bellevue West drops to 13-5. And as we look now at the upcoming broadcast, be sure you stay tuned to News Channel Nebraska. Tomorrow we're staying in Lincoln for another Metro versus Capital City showdown. Millard West, the 2-time defending state champs on the girls' side, coming to take on Lincoln Southwest. That is a top 5 showdown on the girls' side. As we mentioned, Lincoln Southwest on the boys, they are number 1 currently, taking on Millard West as well. Our live coverage starts at 5:20. Then we have the East Husker Championships live from Stanton, starting at 5:50 on Saturday. Be sure to tune in there. And then we're going out to Pleasanton on Tuesday. Blue Hill taking on Pleasanton live at 5:50 on Tuesday. Then we go from high school hoops to professional volleyball. Omaha Supernovas hosting the Dallas Pulse at 6:40 on Thursday, February 12th. More high school basketball on Friday the 13th. Ponca hosting Norfolk Catholic. And before you know it, state basketball. And we will be in Lincoln at Devaney and Pinnacle Bank for 36 games over 6 days and a 2-week span. So that's what we have coming up next. A whole lot of basketball is what you need to be aware of, and we're looking forward to it. So with that, we're running down the scoring totals quickly. For North Star, Goy Gatwich with 9, Schweitzer with 11. As you see, our social medias there. Be sure to follow them. Fowler with 2, Schaefer the senior with 6, Jordan Castor leading the way for North Star with 19, Isaac Rabega with 2 off the bench, Jay Shaunafu 11, and Wu Jackson with 7. For Bellevue West, Braden Morrow leads the way with 17 in the defeat. Bryce Johnson not far behind with 14. Melcher adds 8. Smith puts in 6. Pierce Parker with 9. Schultz with 3. And Kyrie Smith with 3 as well. That will do it for tonight. Again, we'll be at Lincoln Southwest tomorrow for Millard West, Lincoln Southwest. Tune in at 5:20. Special thanks to our terrific camera crew, as always. Producer, director in the truck, Connor Luby, alongside Danny Alvarado. For Andy Klassen, I'm Brandon Axemet. We'll see you tomorrow at Lincoln Southwest.
We now join regular programming on News Channel Nebraska.
Are you planning to use a Swiss Army knife wheat combination herbicide? I'm Darren Hefty along with my brother Brian on this week's Ag PhD show. We'll talk about what's actually in some of the combination herbicides